It's Week 9 of the NFL, and everyone's eyes goes to Jahmyr Gibbs, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Lions and the Bears, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. You look at this Bears defense, and they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Here's Jack Fox on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, what's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Back to throw, Fields. That is caught by Herbert. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. They work now on 2nd and 9. Hooker now off play action. That is caught by Laporta. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now run by Gibbs. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. From the 46, here's second down and 5. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go play action. Here's Hooker. He'll buy some time right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Hooker. Finds Gibbs on the check down. 2nd and 10. Throwing. Hooker. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. Hooker. He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Here's Gibbs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Hooker. That's complete right around the 8. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Fields on 1st down. And this will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now it's Fields. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Calling a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Shreds the tackle. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. You start prorating these rushing numbers and looking ahead, he could be on pace for a 2,000-yard season. I don't want to jinx him, but what a year to this point.
But you just did.
Sorry?
That's okay. No, he can overcome that,
I'm not apologizing to you.
No.
Okay?
I like your attitude. But you're right. What's got to happen for it to actually occur? Offensive line has continued blocking the way they've been blocking. He has to stay healthy. But also, it's not just the idea that he's going to run the football, but you got to run it against numbers that dictate you throwing the football. Sometimes when you have 6 to block and you only have 5 guys, you've got to block them anyway. And
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Gibbs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Gibbs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Hendon Hooker, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately, to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Fields. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
This is fielded at the 27. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Hooker. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36. Here's Hooker to throw it. This to Laporta, right side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. Flush to his right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Back to throw. Hooker firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. From the gun, it's Hooker. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, his 1st touchdown offense staying on the field as they're going to try for two. And he will get into the end zone, so the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Fields now to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Fields going to keep it running right. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On 1st down, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. That sack on a DN to Nico Autry. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This from 44 yards away. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Hendon Hooker and the Lions ready to go back on offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open.
There he goes, right side. A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hardy. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Hardy. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Right side to Williams. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6 now. Hooker's going to throw it. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jaquan Hardy, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on blitz.
On third down, Herbert. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. First down throw here. It's Hooker. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
2nd and 6. Back to throw, Fields. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. Baker Mayfield has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. Lou Nichols. 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Sterling Shepard, a touchdown reception. We got an excellent first half from the man from Tennessee. That's Hendon Hooker. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. A little juke, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Here we go.
Off play action. Fields on the move to his left. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Play fake, now Fields to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Fairbairn is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Hooker now off play action. That is caught. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's to the 15. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Well, Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing. Hooker flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a fourth down. And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. Taken right on the 30. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. The Chicago offense set to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now it's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another first down. Here's Fields. Throw left side, complete. That's Burns. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd and 5. Herbert powering up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. operating from the gun. Fields looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot. And how about this, a fake? And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. So a definite surprise there. They try the fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Quez Watkins, 27 yards. And the Bears get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So out now come the Lions.
On the ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll roll him out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Hooker. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Let's go now.
They'll go for it. Hooker. He's got a man. Complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Off play action. Here's Hooker sliding out of the pocket. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll try to run the option here. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down. A give up the middle to Jefferson. 7 yards there and a first down. Looking to throw, Hooker. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamar Jefferson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode, trying to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try to protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line. It's accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. On the option left is Fields. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Chicago! Justin Fields, 43 yards. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Fielded just outside the goal line. And shoves him off at the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll buy some time. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And quickly they get to the line. From the gun, it's Hooker. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ready,
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hooker. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Herbert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. A handoff for Herbert. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. Let's rock and roll, baby. Y'all got time. Let's go. Let's go. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best. And